Alright, welcome back. Hey, and when I talked about all these classic consoles, I of course forgot to mention the handheld consoles I had. I remember two games specifically for the Game Boy I had. One is the one that everybody had, Tetris. That was a fun experience. And the other being Wheel of Fortune for the Game Boy. That classic gray brick of mine. And those were the only two games I think I had for it. Maybe because I got it late in the lifespan, or of course my naive mind like thinking, oh, there's nothing else but sports and racing games. Granted, of course, as you probably guessed, there are sports and racing games for the Game Boy, but hey, I didn't care. We then upgraded to the Game Boy Color, where I specifically remember playing more games. Like, I remember that Tonka racing game for the Game Boy Color with that battery rumble pack. That was only else in that Pokemon pinball game. That was an experience in of itself. Playing a game with a rumble on the go, even with a Game Boy Color. But the game, of course, I remember most on the Color was, well, I guess technically two games that stick out in my mind. There was Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color, doing like its own little like story thing, even though I was too young to realize what that was. And the other being, sadly enough, NASCAR 2000 for the Game Boy Color. It's like a basic game as you'd like, because I was all in the NASCAR 2000 for some reason. I just couldn't get enough of it, and I wish I could tell you why I just loved NASCAR 2000 so much. But there I was with a copy of NASCAR 2000 for the Game Boy Color. Now I believe by the time the PS2 came out, I started to vary like a little bit, because I did remember getting as a kid the Ratchet and Clank, at least the original game and the second game. And of course Gran Turismo 3 and 4, that's where most of my time was spent. Then as well as NASCAR Thunder 2002, 2003, 2004. There's of course the great renaissance of 2004. Because I owned every game in the EA Sports 2004 lineup. At least that released in the US. Because I even got a rugby game for EA Sports 2004. And there were only 2 rugby games, I believe, 2 or 3 rugby games that came out in the US. And I have no idea why they did. I have no idea why I picked rugby. Because I had no idea how to play it, and I struggled the entire time I played it. But yeah, I had NBA, I had NASCAR, I had NCAA, football and basketball, Tiger Woods, NBA Live, I didn't say NBA Live, Madden, what else was there? MVP, baseball. That'll be about it for the EA Sports era. Let's see. What other games did I get in that era? I did, of course, get, oh right, another series I hadn't talked about, Medal of Honor. I had gotten all of them at that point. The original Medal of Honor, Underground, Frontline, Rising Sun. We did get European Assault, but I don't remember if I got it. I think I did get it for the. I don't remember if I got it for the PS2 or the Xbox. We'll get to that in a bit. But let's see, what else did I get in that era? As much as people don't want to hear me say it, that was the only Harry Potter game I ever got. Was Quidditch World Cup for the PlayStation 2. What else? Oh yeah, the classic Battlefront games, which I'm happy it's getting a re-release for PlayStation 5 and Xbox and Switch. Nintendo people finally get to experience the majesty that was the 501st and Galactic Conquest. I'm incredibly happy for that. Let's see, what else is there? My Twitch chat's playing Daytona again. That should help me, give me a little bit of time to compose my thoughts. Alright, let's see, what else did I think about? Calm down and think about what else I should talk about, since we're about a couple of laps away from what could be our final pit stop. There we go. Alright, let's see. What else did I get for the PS2 that I remember specifically? What else did I get from the PS2 that I remember? I'm thinking back to my vast library I have. I mean, I think I remember playing Need for Speed Most Wanted on my PlayStation 2 the most. Let's see, what else did I play on the PS2? Well, I did enjoy, like, the NFL head coach game I had as a kid. Now that I have the original again on PS2, that might be an easier choice for me to... Since I don't actually have to control anything, that might be an easier game to play on my capture card. Oh yeah, of course, I did have both the great football games of the 2004, which would be Madden 05 and ESPN NFL 2K5. Which, like I said, it continued my fascination with all the things of the sports genre. I think I did get every 2K/Sega sports game of that era. Like World Series Baseball, NBA and NFL, and college hoops. I don't remember if I ever got... I may have rented College Football 2K3 for the PS2. No, wait, I did have it. I did buy it. That's right, I forgot about that. Let's see. I didn't miss out on a lot of cool experiences of the PS2 game, like Soul Calibur 2, like Final Fantasy X, like, what was that game? I had it on the tip of my tongue. Kingdom Hearts. I did miss Kingdom Hearts originally when it came out. But like, ooh, Kingdom Hearts? No thank you. NBA Live 2004? Yes, please. Oh, Final Fantasy X? Nah, I don't want that. I want Star Wars Episode 3 of the Revenge of the Sith. What else did I talk about? I spent a lot of time talking about the PlayStation 2 this go around. And I guess the portable consoles. The Game Boy Advance, let's go back to that. I did have a lot of games for it. Like, I think it was Spyro Season of Ice, I think it was called. Whatever that isometric, or that Spyro RPG for the Game Boy Advance. But they open world adventure, not RPG. RPG was the one on the DS, and I never got that one. Not the console, I never got that game. I remember one of my classmates had a GPA, and I played the couple games they had, like a dodgeball game and Mario Kart Super Circuit. I do remember playing Madden 2002 on the Game Boy Advance. I didn't know about GameCube functionality at the time, so I never got that link cable or the Game Boy player, but I do remember the Game Boy Advance videos where I watched just the same 4 episodes of whatever they had of the Fairly Odd Parents back in the day. Oh, slow down. Well, at least we were able to get it back together. There. And off around here. Alright, we'll be pitting next time by. Well, like I said, this race is gonna be done in like half an hour at this point. We still got the long pit stop. But I guess next video we'll talk about more Xbox and Xbox 360 and stuff like that. Because like I said, the games I have on the Vita was very small amount. Well, I would say small, but they're mostly like re-displays of, or re-releases of PlayStation 1 games and PSP games, which I'll probably talk more about in the next video. You know, games like the PS Vita game I remember having the most of. I technically have like, what would I say, like 4 of them? Got Persona 4 Golden. I got Formula 1 2011. I got Stardew Valley. And I got Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. Those are the 4 main Vita games I have. We're gonna go through this last section here. We'll be back with 12 laps to go. So I'll probably still be talking in the last pit stop. The next video will be the last one I do. But we'll bring it in. We're on the straightaway. Bit of lag a little bit there. Sorry about that. We'll bring it in and we'll get it in on the next video. See you then.